everyone, Steve Knight here. I hope you're well. Now it's been a few weeks since my last video upload, but that's because I've been quite busy, really busy. And boy, have I got some news for you. But I'm going to tell you all that right after this. Check it out. So, what have I been up to? Well, I've been up to quite a bit. One of the biggest things I've been up to is obviously trying to get new gigs for 2020. And after all, this is called show business, and the emphasis is quite a bit on the business side, which quite often, myself included, we tend to overlook that side and think it's all going to come in by itself. It doesn't. You've got to work at it. So let me put my glasses on so I can see what it is I'm about to tell you. Now, not only was I working on getting new business for 2020 and 2021, I've already got some wedding bookings for next year already, which is pretty cool, but this February, as it happens every February, boy that's a hard word to say, February, we have one of the largest magic conventions in the world that takes place here in the United Kingdom, which is up in Blackpool. Every year, 4,000 or more, or less depending, but this year there was around 4,000 magicians come down, or up to, depending on how you want to look at the map, to Blackpool. That's right, to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. And not only were there this year 4,000 magicians, but hundreds and hundreds of vendors selling their wares, selling magic products from card magic. So I was happy to be there and see Paul Gordon, who's a fantastic card magician, and I got some video footage of him doing his thing, which is totally mind-blowing, and all the way up to full-blown illusions. So there's quite a bit of action taking place at Blackpool. Not only that, not only can you buy magic, but there's also lectures and shows, gala shows. So yeah, even us magicians like to go and see other magicians perform. It's part of, I guess, being a magician. I guess if you're a car mechanic, you'll want to go and see a super mechanic do his thing, and maybe you'll learn something. Well, it's the same with us magicians. We like to go along and see the latest trends, buy the latest magic that's available, or sell our own magic to other magicians, and also check out these shows that are about. Now this year, headlining the gala show was the one and only Lance Burton. Now Lance has been performing magic for 50 years. That's a long time, especially being right up there with number one. So that was a great thing to see Lance and friends performing some of his iconic material. It was just nice to sit down and chat with him and just be part of the whole thing. So that was some of the events that happened in Blackpool. So while I'm just telling you about it, why don't we just roll some footage and you can see what happened. Check it out. It was a lot of fun. Oh yeah.
Who's this? Who? Go on, tell us. Who is he? Who is it? Honey, I gotta go. Alright, I'll meet you soon. And you go see everybody. Oh! See ya, and out. Good. Thanks, brother. Love you. Smile then, shall we? Come on then, let's have a big smile. Come on, go, get in there as well. Look at this, here we are, Blackpool Convention 2019. Beautiful, the only fake press.
How many slides are you talking about it as well? This is moving. I'm posing for a still.
No, you can take stills from a moving image. That's perfect. Look at that, you see? Look at that. Fake press, that's it.
Everybody, hi. Welcome to Blackpool. No, I mean very welcome to Blackpool. No, I didn't say that, did I? I didn't say that. I didn't. See, I'm my own worst enemy. Right.
Fantastic. We'll let it fake it.
Lie down somewhere.
Good for you. Well, goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye to the beautiful, the talented, fake press. I'm going to use that.
No, you can't.
I'm going to.
Footage. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed actually being there and being part of the whole atmosphere. Like I said, it's for magicians, but non-magicians can come along, and if you're willing to pay the entrance fee, which this year was about £150, if you're willing to do that, then you can go in there and be amazed at some of the things that are going on. We don't mind. It's just if we know you're not a magician, we're not going to show you all the secrets. Some we got to keep a secret. And, well, now, sadly for me, it wasn't all fun. I did have a little bit of an issue. Let me tell you about it. It was Saturday night. It was around 4, well, actually it was 5:30. It was around 5:30 in the afternoon, and I thought I'd head back to the hotel, get showered, have a bite to eat, relax for a few hours before heading down to the Ruskin to practice some magic and have some fun. Well, it was a cold, wet, windy day, as we well know, because old Dennis decided to say hello. And we didn't like Dennis very much. At least I really didn't like Dennis, because when I got to my hotel room, I was soaking wet. But the best was yet to happen. As I opened my room 101 at the Ibis Hotel, I discovered my room was flooded. Oh yeah, and I mean completely flooded. As soon as I walked over that threshold, my foot hit 1 inch of water. I couldn't believe it. The lights were out, couldn't see much. All I had was a light from the hallway, trying to navigate my way around, and then I saw it. I'll put up a few pictures, only 1 or 2, just so you can see what I was talking about. But the light fitting directly above my laptop, my camera charger, my clothes, was pouring water. Yep. Water was just coming through the light fitting and right over all my electronic equipment and all over my clothes. I wasn't best pleased, as you can imagine, but I have to say the hotel staff were super helpful, in particular Mike, the night duty manager, if that is his correct title, and if it isn't, he deserves that title, that's for sure. He helped me out like you wouldn't believe. He helped me move all my stuff to another room, which was 2 doors down. Boy, I was sleeping with one eye open. Hoping that one didn't flood. I'm joking, it was fine. And not only that, he helped me take all my wet clothes, put them into the dryer, dry them all up, blah, 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 and try to assist me in drying out my electronic equipment. Now, luckily, a lot of it I was able to fix, dry out, repair, but sadly, the one thing that didn't survive was the laptop. It happens. It happens. But the hotel staff, like I said, were super helpful. Hey, even refunded my room, which is really nice of them, and now we're just going to wait on the insurance. But the question is, you're asking, why did it flood? Well, I'll tell you. You see, the hotel was having some sandblasting done on the outside. So when the builders left, they neglected to empty the gutters and the drains of all the little glass beads that are thrown out through their sandblasting equipment. So when it rained, the rain had nowhere to go. All that water just kind of overflowed, went underneath the lead flashing, came in and onto the top part of the flat roof that was my room, and then all came down through the light fixture, right over my stuff. It happens, so no doubt the hotel are going to do their thing and I'm doing my thing. So It's one of those moments that, yeah, well, they say shit happens. So shit happens, but you smile about it. There's no point crying over it, and you just move on. So that was the disaster for me at Blackpool 2020. But apart from that, it was a whole load of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm not going to let that little moment spoil a great event. Meeting great friends and making new ones, like I said. So yeah, it was a good time had by all. Well, that's it, folks. That's all I have for you on this video. I hope you enjoyed the content, enjoyed seeing what I was doing, walking around Blackpool, and you get to see a little bit of what goes on there. So it just leaves me to say a very big thank you for all of you watching. And I'd like to actually extend a big thank you to my mum. That's right. My mum's going to get a mention. I know she's going to be watching this. I'm going to say, hi, Mum. A big thank you to her for her encouragement in getting me to get my act together and go over to Blackpool this year. So thanks, Mum, for all your help. I much appreciate it. And so just leaves me to say, no matter where you are in the world, be good, be safe, and God bless. That's it.